to wait. You don't have to wait until tonight. You can groove a little bit this morning. I know it's just Tuesday. We're just starting off the week, but I think the forecast a little later today might make you happy. But good morning to you. It is 6 o'clock. Glad that you were kind of starting off your week here with us here on 13 Sunrise. And maybe a lot of you are on spring break, but a lot of you enjoying the weather we have here.
I know. My dog finally had a little pep in his step yesterday. It's not like the cold, just like his mom. And we enjoyed that sunshine and warm temperature.
We did. And, you know, last week we had so many districts on spring break. We had 5 70-degree days last week, which ain't going to happen again, maybe in our lifetime. But we've got one more today, and that's good. That's what we're on our way to. Notice already here in central Indiana, it's starting to warm up. Indy's at 47 and Carmel's at 45 this morning. What a great way to start the day, especially with the forecast that we have. What we don't have is rain or snow. What we are looking at is right out here, though, just west of Denver, where there's a line of snow, Salt Lake City to Billings to Rapid City. This is an area of low pressure. It's very deep, and it's headed in our direction and will affect us tomorrow afternoon. Right now, though, as I mentioned, looking good. 47 in Indy, 43 in Shelbyville, and 39 in Richmond. Rockville, their beautiful covered bridge territory, is 44. And by the way, Rockville, 20 degrees warmer than you were at this time yesterday. In Indy, we are 19 degrees warmer, excuse me. It's 9 degrees warmer in Rushville than yesterday. So with a start like that and a southerly breeze, you know you've got a good day. Sunrise this morning at 7:51. The sunrise getting earlier, the sunset getting later. 47 by 8 a.m. We'll have a high today of 72 degrees. Enjoy it, because we do have a chance for storms tomorrow, and I'll break that down hour by hour. But Lindsay, we've had, speaking of brakes, a lot of brake lights on this morning on the west side.
We've still got an issue out there on the west side as they are in the cleanup process of an earlier incident. It's been going on for about an hour now. Got several travel lanes that are blocked on I-465 southbound. This is the ramp from 38th Street onto 465 southbound out here on the west side. Also have had some tow trucks arrive on scene, so hopefully working to clear this, but that ramp right now is blocked where traffic would merge, so everyone's kind of merging ahead of schedule, and we've got 2 lanes getting around this, but this is creating a pretty big backup, as you would expect, with all of those lanes that are currently blocked. Right now I want to show you where this is located on a map. This is again 465 southbound. This is 38th Street right here, so it's just a little south of there, but that delay is starting to build. So down that 465 southbound corridor on the west side of town, we are currently looking at about a 7-minute delay. I would add some extra time if your travels take you out to the west side this morning. Guys?
All right, Lindsay, thank you. 6:03. Well, we do continue to follow that breaking news from Indy's Near East Side, where an investigation has actually just wrapped up. So we want to let you know this area has wrapped up near 10th and Sherman.
So police were first in that area after a call of shots fired a few hours ago. Matthew Foltz is live there near 9th and Sherman, and it looks a lot different than the last times that we've checked in with you, Matthew. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you both. That's right, Julia. We just saw a tow truck tow one of these cars that police were investigating here at 9th and Sherman about 20 minutes ago. But I want to show you what the scene looked like when we first got here earlier this morning. I want to show you, this is along 10th Street, stretching from Sherman all the way to Rural Street. Now, we know that police were called out to this area sometime around 3:30 this morning after shots were fired in the area. We saw dozens of police cruisers blocking off many of the intersections. We saw drones in the air as they investigated what we believe to be searching for suspects. Now, again, at this hour, still so many questions leading up to this investigation that we're still working to get confirmed this morning. We're also trying to figure out, if these cars that police were investigating here at 9th and Sherman were part of that initial shots fired call. So we'll continue to keep you posted as soon as we learn back, or hear back, I should say, from IMPD. We'll pass along the latest information to you as soon as we learn more.
Okay, Matthew, thank you for that update. Your time is 6:05. Happening today, a man accused of causing a deadly crash while intoxicated and then leaving the scene will make his first court appearance.
A grand jury just indicted Bradley Woods on 21 charges for a crash that happened in 2023. Police say his truck hit a car head-on along Southport Road near Little Oak Lane. 20-year-old Avery May was killed. His girlfriend, Riley White, was seriously injured.
And police say that Woods initially stayed there at the scene, but then he had his wife pick him up in the middle of the investigation before completing a blood draw. Woods' wife is now charged with obstruction of justice for allegedly helping him leave the scene. Both were arrested over the weekend, but they have since bonded out of jail.
DNA evidence is what helped police solve 2 rape cases in Bloomington, and both are connected to the same man.
A jury found Eric Montgomery guilty of raping 20-year-old IU student Avery McMillan before she overdosed at his house in 2022. Police later learned that she wasn't his first victim. During the investigation into McMillan's death, Montgomery's DNA matched another reported rape, police say, just down the road in Ellettsville. Police say that this happened nearly 1 year to the day before McMillan died. The victim did take a sexual assault test kit, providing DNA to investigators then.
They can very much so make or break a case for us, especially if we already had a known suspect in mind. That can just, give us further evidence that we do have the right person.
So Montgomery will be back in front of a Monroe County judge for sentencing next week.
A 50-year-old woman wanted for the murders of 2 Lafayette women was arrested in Seattle. U.S. Marshals arrested Cyan Vargas on 2 counts of murder, obstruction of justice, and false informing. Police say she killed 34-year-old LaPortia Chenette and 28-year-old Kadisha Ross at a Lafayette apartment earlier this month. Well, there are some conflicting stories this morning about a viral video that was taken inside a popular jazz club here in Indianapolis.
A woman claims that she was kicked out because of her political beliefs, but the bar's owner says this was a setup. Take a listen.
I'm not around. Get out of my bar.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Out.
Because I'm wearing a trumpet.
Yes.
So that's a video of a confrontation between a customer and employee at the Chatterbox Jazz Club. It has been viewed millions of times on social media.
So the bar's longtime owner tells us that it started when a group of people actually harassed and intentionally misgendered his employee, who you see here in the green shirt behind the bar. Then after they were kicked out, a person returned to roll the camera.
So what's on the camera is true. We felt very threatened. And that was the important part, but it was set up first. And it was just so vile, so vile.
Now, we did reach out to the woman who recorded the video, but have yet to hear back.
We also spoke to a local attorney who said that businesses in Indiana have a right not to serve someone as long as it's not based on a constitutionally protected class.
Those include things like race, religion, or sexual orientation. But here in Indiana, political affiliation is not a protected class.
Your time is 6:08. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office is cracking down on dangerous driving at this very busy intersection of 146 and Allisonville Road. Police say speeding, illegal turns, running red lights are just some of the things that have led to so many crashes and near misses amid ongoing construction in that area. So yesterday, police said that they made 18 traffic stops during a 2-hour traffic blitz. Happening later today, there's another meeting around a planned data center in Hendricks County. Vantage Data is the group that wants to use 285 acres to build a data storage center in Pittsboro. And the Planning Commission there voted 4-1 in favor of rezoning the old Smith family farms, but it has drawn some public pushback because of the project's proximity to neighborhoods and fears of losing Pittsboro's small town feel. The final say happens tonight at the town council meeting. It starts at 7. This morning, we are hearing from Hamilton Southeastern schools amid some new concerns about the district's open enrollment policy.
This comes as a new development could bring thousands of families all to that area. So the school district announced its open enrollment to students who live outside of the district.
Plus, the new Gatewood Lakes development in Noblesville could have as many as 5,000 new Hoosiers moving in over the next several years. So HSC Superintendent Pat Mapes says the extra students shouldn't be a problem.
So we think this is our best bet at kind of bringing in more income for our school district, serving more students and giving them an educational opportunity that they may not have in their current school district, and make certain that we maintain our teaching ranks that we have.
Well, Hamilton Southeastern plans to assess enrollment year to year. They say if they reach capacity, students who live in the district will get first priority. President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin scheduled to talk today in an effort to try and end the war in Ukraine. We'll have the latest from the White House coming up.
Also this morning, after spending 9 long months in space, a couple of NASA astronauts are finally making their way back to Earth today. We'll talk about that time on the space station and when NASA says they'll be home. Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Julia, good morning. Well, the calendar, folks, says winter. The forecast certainly says spring from 48 at 7 a.m. to 72 later today, but spring weather brings spring storms, and we'll have a timeline for those coming up.